Girl taking a shower ready to sleep. The quilt was pulled apart. 80 just wanted to get up to check. A pair of big hands dragged her off. Girl take a look. Turned out to be his own father. She quickly asked her father what happened. Father did not speak, but looking at her daughter's figure. Then said something. My daughter is already a big girl. The girl was so scared that tears came out. Just when she thought something was going to happen, father turned and left. The next morning, mother is cooking. And the little flower on the side looked sluggish. She is tangled. Do you want to tell mother what happened last night? Family at the table preparing to eat. Father sat down happily. It seems that nothing happened last night. Shalwa remembered the horrible look of her father although she was late. Look at him now. Clicked and turned and left. The three families are very puzzled. They don't know what happened. At this time, my mother smashed the cooked dishes heavily on the table. This makes the family more trapped. Then she picked up the dish and gave it to her mouth. It's like just being released from prison. My brother tasted egg rolls. Spit it out quickly. Said this lie is very salty. Who knows, mother grabs the egg cake directly. Gobbled up. And handed the food that he couldn't eat to his son. It's impossible to say that. Son doesn't want to eat. He looks at his father. Father said don't eat if you don't want to. At this time, mother's eyes became extremely cold. She spread the food on the table. Is to push the plate off and break it. The son was shivering with fright. Mother becomes even crazier. She slapped the table and said, "You guy. Why don't you know how to be grateful?" The son can't be frightened. Started howling and crying. At this time Florence appeared. Seeing this scene is not enough. Mom, I was wrong, yee. This is just the beginning of the nightmare. The girl is taking a bath with 100 degrees of boiling water. She didn't know it. Turn off the water valve. While wiping off the glass mist, I was taken aback by my sister Shalwa. Shalwa suddenly moved her face closer. Showed a weird expression. This makes my sister very puzzled. After drying, knock on the room of the little flowers. Asked her why she did it just now. Shalwa said, I stayed in the room and didn't go anywhere. Shalwa quickly pulled her sister into the room. What my father did to her last night. Told sister. That at this moment, father pushes in. It turns out that the conversation just now was heard by my father. The two quickly avoided. Father turned around and took out a pencil sharpener. Push out all the blades. Then walked to the two daughters. Father cut it down. Fortunately, I was pushed away by my sister. She hurriedly took her sister and ran out. The weird thing is, father actually appeared in front of the two again. He grabbed sister's hair. Wave her away. Sister fell fainted. Shalwa ran away when she saw it. Father didn't come forward to catch up, but go back to the room. Pick up a huge hammer. Came out. Sister woke up at this moment. She wants to find Shalwa. Feels someone behind. Father is about to hit her sister with a hammer. At this time Florence appeared. Yelled and saved my sister. Then a pan hit his father's face. But he doesn't seem to feel the pain. Father smashed through the door with an awl. About to continue. The same voice as my father came from downstairs. Man throws down the hammer. Walked into the room. The real father walked upstairs with a hooded look. The two sisters were scared and kept backing away. See traces of fighting. He asked in surprise. Did you two fight? The two sisters sat on the ground and dared not speak. Brother walked out at this moment. Sister told him to go back to the room. At the same time, a woman's hand appeared from the dark. Woman picks up the hammer from the ground. Then another hammer. But none of them hit. Mother turned to look at the two sisters. Only for a moment. Hit his father's arm hard. After a few hammers, father quickly got up, clinging to his wife, but was pushed away. Seeing the people on the ground in a panic, she showed a weird smile. Then turned and left. Shards of glass in the sole of the foot. But she didn't feel the pain. Several people are in shock. I heard the voice of my wife from downstairs. She covered her mouth and looked at everyone. See this scene. Father understands. Something is dirty in the house. He hurriedly called the exorcist brother. Brother arrived soon. After my son saw it, hugged uncle. The family decided to sleep together. Midnight. The boy was held back by urine. He didn't disturb his family. Went to the bathroom alone. But the same figure appeared behind him. He walked to uncle with B first. Lift the first B to stab it. But it seems that I can't get in. Uncle opened his eyes at this moment. Because of his existence. The family spent the night safely. The next day, uncle told father, X-Ling is changed by Shalwa. Father looked surprised, although I don't believe it. But he still obeyed his uncle's instructions. They tied the little flowers to the bed. Although I can't bear it, but there is no way. Night. The exorcism ceremony officially begins. Light up the candle. Put holy water wine on Shalwa. Put a cross on the chest. Draw out the rattan with holy water. Pump down hard. Shalwa cried out in pain. And then again and again. Mother soon can't take it anymore. What kind of exorcism ceremony is this? I clearly want my daughter's life. She stepped forward to stop, but was pushed away by a man. Suddenly a voice came from behind. He saw his wife's evil eyes. The man seems to know something. Stand up slowly, grabbing his wife's neck tightly. Uncle smiled strangely after seeing it. Man hit his wife against the wall, looking at his dying wife. He became more puzzled. When you turn your head again, X-Ling admired the tooth and laughed viciously. Man rushes to X-Spirit, but was knocked into the air, just when the spirit is about to die a man. The real brother appeared in time. He chanted a spell to save his father. See then take out according to the demon mirror. Photographed the prototype of X-Ling. In the end, my uncle decided. Store X-Spirit in one's own body. Relying on my own will and belief. Send X-Spirit to hell.